If you're visiting Niagara Falls and you have a valid passport, you can cross the border between Canada and the US and experience the falls on the other side, and it's super easy to do. If you're on the Canadian side, you'll find the pathway that leads to the pedestrian crossing right across the street from the Hard Rock Cafe. Just look for the giant Hard Rock guitar. You'll need some coins to pay the toll. They have machines that can make change if you need it. The process is super easy. Just drop your Canadian loonie in the turnstile and head through. There are 3 bridges that cross the Niagara River Gorge, but Rainbow Bridge is the one that's located just a few hundred meters north of the American Falls. This bridge was built in the 1930s after the original one collapsed due to ice jams in the Niagara River. Keep an eye out for the International Boundary Line plaque about halfway across. A lot of people walk right by without even noticing. Make sure to slow down and take in the views. These are some of the best views of all 3 waterfalls. The best time of day to cross would be sunset for sure, so if you have time in your schedule, go at sunset. The day we crossed, there was no line at all, and going through customs on the US side was super easy. Once you cross the bridge and go through US Customs, just follow the signs directing you to Niagara Falls State Park. It's interesting to see just how different Niagara Falls is on the US side. It feels much more like a natural area compared to the Canadian side, which is like really built up with tourist attractions and hotels. It's actually pretty cool to be able to look back across to the Canadian side and see Clifton Hill and all the hotels and attractions from a completely different perspective. If you're at the US side and considering walking across to the Canadian side, it's definitely worth it, as the Canadian side has a much better view of all 3 waterfalls. You'll also find that the Canadian side is much louder, and you'll really feel the mist on your face. The falls feel a little less intense on the US side. There's lots to do on the US side, so we'll come back soon to explore in depth. Crossing from the US side to the Canadian side is just as easy. From the state park, you can just walk through the turnstiles. It's only about a 5-minute walk from the American Falls to the bridge, and then another 5 minutes to walk across the bridge. From the bridge to the Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side is a much longer walk. Give yourself about 20 to 30 minutes, but you're only about a 5-minute walk to Clifton Hill. Hope that was helpful in planning your trip to Niagara Falls. Check out this playlist with other super helpful information about the area. Thanks for watching. See ya.